Hello, my voice is about an octave or two lower now because I caught some kind of flu, but I thought I'd do this anyway. Okay, I just drew this in Home Designer Pro 2014. As you can see, we got a floor platform. Now what Lamina was talking about is you can go over here to the build framing, and we'll go to the first tab, and right here it says floor structure, subfloor for floor 2. That's right here. And you can go over here and you can't add a layer, but you can take the layer that's there and make it thicker. Like this is like a 2x12. We could make this lamb beams, 13.25 inches. And click OK. You can see that now it's 14. And I don't know if you noticed it, but this got thicker. Let's put some dimensions in there. Okay. Let's just make this. I tried in Pro. You can't do that. All right. Never mind. We'll just move this dimension off of there so it's a little bit easier to see. I don't think it's going exactly where I want it to go. Yeah, it's on the sheetrock layer, and I wanted to, I want it on the structural layer. Well, okay, now see it's measuring. Got to watch those dimensions when you draw them. Make sure that you know exactly where they're drawing to. I need that up there. Go. Yeah, whatever. Okay, yeah, I set it to 14 inches, and now it's 14 inches. Now what you may not have noticed is that the roofs didn't move a bit. Because although I made the floor platform about 2 inches thicker, the roofs stayed where they were. Of course, I could ameliorate that. Let's cancel that. We'll go to plan view and rebuild roofs. I don't think automatic roofs are on. Okay, auto rebuild. Okay, when auto rebuild roofs is on, then of course the roofs auto rebuild. But if you have that turned off, then you'd have to manually raise these roofs by that figure and so forth. Now, you didn't say in your post whether you wanted to actually make the structural cavity thicker or not, and Lamina assumed that that's what you wanted to do. Now, excuse me. Yeah, all right. If I wanted to show insulation in here in a cross section, that's where you normally would show that. I just go over here to boxes, insulation tool, and this is just a two-dimensional overlay, and you could just draw that in there. Of course, normally the insulation fits in between the floor joists, and you would just show it like this. Then you put some text on it saying, oh, that's what it is, you know. Come on, twitchy. Oh, I suppose, where's the arrow? I use the arrow, not working right. Or I'm not holding my mouth right or something. Whatever. We'll call it, I'll just make up something. R33. Okay, there's the arrow. I'm used to it working a little bit different in Pro, Premiere. Change the arrow type to something a little. Okay, and that fits inside the existing cavity. That's commonly how you do that. Like if you wanted to show insulation up here, it's. In Chief Premiere, I can open the dialog box, and there's a place for me to add insulation, and it automatically does this and that and the other thing. But normally, insulation in Pro, you just show it this way. We'll go over here and box tools, insulation, and put some insulation in the attic. Yeah, it's a little unusual for you to have insulation on interior floor platforms, but I have seen it done depending on what the client wants. I'll just copy this text up here and just change the value to whatever it is. You know, and this insulation would commonly fit between the rafters, the ceiling joists. And that's the way so what laminate was talking about, you can make the floor platform thicker to accommodate something, but this is how you draw it, and then you would send this cross section to layout at a scale, and that's how you would do that. But I thought I'd put in my 2 cents there because just from the way you worded your post, it's a little bit left it to us to guess exactly what you meant. But that's what making this thicker you can certainly do via build, framing, and then in this case it's first, subfloor for floor 2, and earlier I changed this to a thicker value. Like in Chief Premier, you can actually add named layers in here. In Pro, you can just make it thicker. And then if you wanted to, yeah, I'll just fancy this up a little bit. I'm going to copy that. Uh, 13.25 inch. It's this sort of thing. I want to put a dash there. This sort of thing is how you do construction documents. You take the 3D model and then add overlays to it, and like dimensions and text and two-dimensional tools like this. If you wanted to actually show layers in here, you certainly could using the same method. Let's go over here to the box tools. This time we'll just draw a rectangular polyline, and I'll make it 4 inches thick. And give it a fill. I need to open it, don't I? Just give it a solid fill. Solid. It can be whatever you think is right. Let's give it a white fill, and then we can stick it in there. And then this is the way it's done in AutoCAD. You put an object there, and you put text on it, and you say, "Well, that's it, brother." Now, obviously, this one's covering up my insulation, so I'm going to click on the insulation and use this Move to Front group tool so that it's not covered up, but it's visible. And then I can put text. I'll take this text here and copy it. Move it down a little bit. Oops, the arrow didn't come with it. And you just say whatever that is. Whatever that stuff is. And you could put dimensions on there if you wanted. And, you know, anything you want to do, you can do, and then send it to layout. And this is how construction documents are done. Okay, well, hopefully this helps clarify some things, and I hope it helps some people. This is how this kind of thing is done. Thank you.